Oh yeah, we back. This is the motherfucking Gentleman's Talk podcast. Today we got, introduce yourself. Who we got on scene today?
It's Big Mo, you heard?
Shout out to Big Mo. We definitely, Big Mo pulled up on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. We gonna definitely touch her brain, see what the fuck going on in her world and just in the world in general. So the first question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast is give some background on who you are, Mo.
I'm Mo. I was born in New London. I was raised all through the East Coast.
Shout out to that.
You feel me? I done been through every state. I just came back from the city, from New York. You already know the fucking vibes.
Facts.
I'm just here to, answer some questions, give some tea, yeah.
We appreciate that, Mo. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to want to be part of the Gentleman's Talk podcast. So the first question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast, if you have been incarcerated, give us an incarcerated story for those that shouldn't want to go to jail, and if they end up there, how could you direct them out of that situation?
Okay, so I wasn't directly incarcerated, but I've been arrested and I've been booked.
So talk about it.
Looking. So, I was in the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? I can talk about that?
Yeah, talk. It's live.
I was flipping tricks, you feel me? And I got caught up, running into a hotel thinking that I was cute, and it was some cops.
Fact.
And they bagged me, you know what I'm saying? And I had to go. I had to get a mug shot. Like, it was very embarrassing, more so because it was just the embarrassing part, because they really wasn't booking you. It was just more of like a lesson. Like, they were trying to show you a lesson. Like, this is what happens when you do things that you shouldn't be doing. You feel me? And it was just an experience that I never had, because New York City police is horrible. Like, they're horrible. So it was I was attached to a crackhead. Like, from like 10 o'clock that night all the way up until 5 in the morning, I was connected to a crackhead, and her circulation was getting cut off. And the cop was mad because her fingerprint wouldn't pop up, so they had to redo it, and he blacked on her for bumping him. It was just an experience that I already knew, alright, this is what it's like just to be in bookings. Imagine being actually on Rikers,
Alright, so not to interrupt you, for those that, how did you direct yourself out of that situation? Let's get right to it.
Basically, I just, I went to court. I made sure I did what I was supposed to do.
Facts.
And that was it. They was just stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? That was it. It didn't get taken any further. I got lucky. It was more of a wake-up call, because I had been moving reckless, doing things, thinking I was cool. And I wasn't. It wasn't cool, because when that happened, I lost everything. They took my phones. I lost a lot of money after that, and I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Ended up being homeless.
We started to hear that.
So it was a roller coaster, and it was a lesson learned. So
yeah, for those that paying attention to the Gentleman's Talk podcast, we do this. We tell everybody's story. We don't give a fuck what kind of background you have. We just want everybody to tell their truth on my network, and we appreciate those that take time, to come through my network and spread their love through the whole network. So now we're gonna touch your knowledge. We touch everybody's knowledge, different subjects, different topics. Do you know who the 44th president is?
Isn't it George Bush?
Wrong. It's not George Bush. The correct answer is Barack Obama. This is an urban network, so we might have made sure we pay attention. Don't forget, I just gave you Jules. This is an urban network, but most people don't pay attention, so don't feel bad.
George Bush is the 43rd.
Who knows who he is? But I'm looking for the 44th, and it was Barack Obama. So, don't feel disrespected. Everybody gets hostile. We all I asked this question.
I ain't been in school in about 6 years.
So I like to see where people stand and where the information
Hell
is.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. I don't know if you're familiar with the Kevy D situation, but I'm gonna bring it up. Kevy D nephew was allegedly the one that killed Tupac. How do you feel about uncles giving their nephews guns to kill people, or kill people that are creating art for society to build up society? What's your opinion on that?
I feel like it's hating.
Talk about it.
I feel like it's hating because it's Pac was a very big influencer, and he was trying to switch up a lot of things. And I feel like if Pac was here today, the rap game, a lot of things in the industry would be really different. You feel me? And I feel like that it's just some hating ass shit. Niggas wanted to eat and they couldn't eat, and they was hating. You feel me? That's how I feel about that. Straight up, that was some hating ass situation. Really, they could have moved along, but when you got that envy, that jealousy, that hate within you, that's just what it is.
It's a fact. So we're gonna tap into that same topic. P. Diddy said in 1996, 1997, he doesn't give a fuck if Big or Tupac died. If you are a Big or Tupac fan in general, what is your opinion on Diddy saying that? Not talking about what's going on with Diddy right now, just in general.
I mean, even back then, way before everything and that's why thank you for saying that, because way before anything is happening with Diddy now, I already had a side eye about him. I wasn't really around, obviously, you know, I was born in 99, I wasn't around.
Facts.
But I know certain things, I paid attention over the years, you know, different cases, different documentaries they don't put out, and just the way Puff was, it just seemed like a setup. Like, it just seemed like he wanted to big out the game. You know what I'm saying? He saw Big blowing up more than him. He saw that he couldn't brand off of that bad boy shit no more with Big, and you know what I'm saying? It was some jealous shit. Like I said, like, when you see somebody else getting to the top that was at the very bottom when they started with you, when you was already above them in a certain level, he saw that as like, damn, this nigga getting above me. Like, he up on me.
It's that envy, that jealousy.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna continue on the last topic of that situation. How old was Tupac Shakur when he died in Las Vegas?
Was he 25?
Facts. Say, how old was he?
He was 25.
You tapping in, that means you know your knowledge. You paid attention to that situation. Shout out to that. So we're gonna type into the next question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. All you gotta do is put up the number 3. Good. Brothers with an S is right on the motherfucking screen for those that don't, you know, pay attention. And we have different episodes. Most likely this episode will be dropping in 2026. We have mad episodes. Subscribe. We got mad music, movies, all that. I'm working on a movie right now, so that should be probably dropping in 2027, 2028. But it's tap into everything, y'all. What does family mean to you? Talk about it.
Well, more so, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really deal with my family that much, you know what I'm saying? But at one point, I do love my family. I'm not saying I don't, but family is a very wishy-washy thing, y'all. Like, let's be real, you know what I'm saying? I have people that are not blood related to me that are more blood related to me.
Talk about it.
So it's like, when it comes to family, I feel like those are just people that we were born into. I feel like those are just people that got the same DNA, and for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Because family ain't family no more. Your family would do you worse than a person that you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
So I just feel like when it comes to family, it's a few selective that'll rock with you and fuck with you. But I don't feel like you should just bet, oh, family. Like, you got to create your own. You got to build your own. So
we appreciate that. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. Do you know who Kevin Samuels is?
Yes, I do know Kevin
Alright,
Samuels.
so R.I.P. to the homie. What's your opinion on Kevin Samuels? That's my homie. That's one of my homies. That's one of my idols. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people don't know who he is. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels a dickhead. Oh, I gotta say that?
Yeah, you allowed to say
it. Oh, he a dickhead.
Alright, well, R.I.P. to my homie because that's one of my homies.
But he was a dickhead with the world. Like, it's the way he presented his stuff.
Okay.
You feel me? I feel like if he'd have presented
Shout
it a
out
little
to you knowing
different.
that.
If he would have presented his shit a little different, maybe people would have fucked with him a little better. And I feel like karma come in different ways, and you know, God was like, all right, you said what you needed to say. Now it's time to go.
Yeah, because I think he was being too like
oblivious
with certain women.
With certain women.
Even if he was right,
you
it's
should
still
like,
still
why you having that energy with women?
Why are you talking like that? Even if he's right,
yeah,
it's ways of going about it.
It's a way of going about it, right? It's the way you present yourself. You feel me?
All right, so on to the next topic on the Gentleman's Talk podcast, hosted all over New York, all over Hartford, all over Connecticut. We tap into all people's stories. How do you feel about the LGBTQ community being on a local public school? Do you even know what that is?
That's like the gay.
You talk about it.
All right, so I feel like
how you feel about it being
number
on a
one,
local?
I feel like they shouldn't do that because kids only go based off of what they've experienced and what they see. Kids copy things all the time. I be around little kids all the time, and you just see, you say something and the kids say something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like them presenting that in the school system is kind of over extreme. Now, maybe once you get into high school, that's a different story. But elementary and middle school, I feel like they're still learning who they are.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should still give them a chance to understand it is okay to like the same sex, but don't sit there and teach them. Yeah, I mean, if you think this boy cute, yeah, you should go ahead and try to. No, I don't feel like the way they're presenting things in school is right. I don't, because I don't even want to put my kids in public school if I had children right now.
Talk about
I'd be homeschooling my children if I have to.
So how do you feel about today's upbringing with kids when you're outside in your journeys? Do you feel like they're on the right path, or you feel like they're
doomed,
or we're a bunch of crash dummies?
We're crashed out.
Oh wow, talk about it.
We're crashed out. Parents don't. Everybody's their friend. Everybody's parents. Everybody's kid is they friend with their kids. You feel me? They're not. It's like I promise y'all.
Talk about it.
I just remember, you know, certain things. Like, you couldn't be in grown folks' conversations.
Facts.
You couldn't be in the area and we was doing fun shit with grown folks. You couldn't be in that room.
You gotta be in the next room.
Yeah, like outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't be right there. Oh, what you was doing? Where you was at? Who you like? You wasn't allowed to do certain things. And also, more so, just like the teenagers. just carrying themselves like they the adults.
Facts.
Telling the parents where they finna go, what they finna do, and who you finna do it with.
And when they gonna come home.
And when they gonna come home.
What kind of shit?
And then the phone situation. Oh, this is my phone, but I pay this
And this is our next generation?
This is our next generation. Like,
crazy.
It's crashed out. It's crashed out.
Alright, so, you know, this is going to be a continuation. This is the first part of it. We got mad questions, but we're going to tap into the last question. Like I said, subscribe to 3 Good Brothers. I still got to put more clips together, but she's going to finish this shit today. But at the end of the day, we're going to tap into the last question for this session. What inspires your work ethic?
To be comfortable.
Talk about it.
Stability. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave something for my grands.
Facts.
I want houses. I want some type of business that can continue in my name.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Something to brand. You know, I want to brand myself. I want people to be like, oh yeah, I know.
That's what I'm here for.
You feel me? Yeah,
that's why you been that Harlem nigga.
Yeah, you feel
I came through on the scene.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like it's about. And I feel like it's about extending the wealth. We know the struggle, y'all. We know the struggle. And I feel like extending that to one another and building something, it could be something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to extend and build and help. And I see people in the same situations that I've been in, and I'll be like, damn, I wish I could help them. And you know, I want to be in that position where I can, you know, to help others.
I really appreciate that. We're going to wrap it up right now. We're going to produce this first one. Shout out to Mo tapping in, and she's still not done, but you know me as a producer. I got to put this shit together, and then we're going to tap into some more. We appreciate all y'all motherfuckers that subscribe to 3 Good Brothers on YouTube. Hit Adam Productions, even the fucking haters, because y'all need to tell y'all stories too. Y'all need to be doing shit more than fucking brawls. Do some shit. Make a person really remember you on earth instead of for kids. It's bigger than kids, y'all. Understand the picture. And we love all y'all. We'll be back real soon.